Welcome to Arcade Audio.
And germs, welcome to Dilettante Ball. I'm Johnny.
I'm Spencer.
Here on Dilettante Ball, we go on Wikipedia.
We click random article.
And we talk about it.
Yeah, we do.
Welcome
to 2017, baby.
Yeah, I guess.
This is going to be our year, baby.
No, I just don't want to talk about it. Because the thing is, as bad as 2016 was, it can literally only get worse.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
So let's just get right into it.
You know that thing where, like, if someone gave you a box and you press the button and it killed somebody randomly, but you got $1 million? Mm-hmm. What if the box was, it killed you, but Trump wasn't president anymore?
Yeah, I'd do that. Because that's
like a 2 for 1.
I was just going to say. Yeah. God damn it.
Yeah.
Fun. The 2012 Mac Championship game.
So is it cosmetics?
Yeah. The 2012 Marathon Mac Championship game was an American football game. And wait. I don't know what this is saying. Is this saying it depends on who wrote this article.
Right. Is it American football or is it football?
Or is it Americans? Right.
In America. Well, based on the score I see on the right, there's no way it's soccer because I see 44-37.
Is that too high for soccer?
Way too high for soccer.
Oh, so soccer players aren't very good at soccer.
That's
I guess.
what it boils down to, really. And it's weird that the entire world has come together to agree that we're just going to hire bad soccer players.
That's so stupid.
It's really stupid, yeah. That's why they don't let Americans play.
It's too good.
We got high-scoring games like this, 44-37.
It was an American football game held on November 30th, 2012 at Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan between the West Division champion Northern Illinois Huskies and the East Division champion Kent State Golden Flashes.
This sounds like not AAA. This sounds pretty...
Their mascot is a dude in a trench coat with his wiener painted gold. Their mascot is Goldmember, the Austin Powers villain, in a trench coat. The Golden Flashers. To determine the Mid-American Conference Championship.
Did you ever hear that old urban legend? If you're like driving your car and the guy driving towards you has their lights off and you like flash your lights to indicate
then they kill you?
They kill you because of gang initiation. Mm-hmm. Is that true?
No.
I've never been killed yet, so yeah.
What made you think of that? Oh, flashing?
Flashers, yeah. Oh, it's just scary, man. There's enough.
Well, okay. The thing is, I'm sure someone somewhere has done it.
Right.
Because someone somewhere has done everything. But it's not true, if that makes sense. Like,
do you think that's just like another like weird like thing that white moms tell their kids?
Yes.
Like, oh, watch out! Like the gangs are gonna get you.
Yes.
Man.
Then there's also that urban legend that's like, oh, a woman was driving home and the car behind her started flashing its lights and honking its horn and driving erratically, and she was so nervous, so she pulled into the police station, and the man followed her. You know, he was following her for miles and miles and being so erratic, and as soon as he got out, he said, "Run into the police station now." And come to find out, there was a guy in the back of who was hiding in the back of the car who was gonna shoot her in the head or strangle her or whatever. And this good Samaritan saw, and every time he poked his head up to shoot her in the fucking face, he flashed his lights, and he saved her.
It's not really an urban legend so much as a scary story.
I think it's both.
Is it?
They can be both.
Well, and also you forgot to mention that it was an alligator that someone flushed on the toilet that was driving the semi-truck. Yeah.
I think it's an urban legend.
It's a fine line, isn't it? Like, what constitutes an urban legend compared to like an urban scary story?
The setup.
This is the setup.
I think if it's
Brooklyn,
like, if it's
1912.
like, no, it's like, I have a friend of a friend of a friend, or I heard this from a friend.
Okay.
So if there's some like tertiary quaternary connection to the story, then it's an urban legend.
So some sort of oral fixation.
Yeah. No, but I think urban legends can be spooky. There was that movie Urban Legend that
I never saw it. It seemed too scary.
But it was like it was like spooky stories. I think urban legends
didn't even have didn't it feature in the trailer a guy in the backseat of a car?
Probably.
Maybe with a hook for a hand.
I'm sure. Well, and then there's like two kids that make out point.
That's classic.
And on the radio they hear that there's a hook man coming to kill people, and they hear someone outside and they speed away real quick, and when they get home there's a hook sticking out of the roof of their car.
Oh no.
Have you never heard any of these?
No, I've heard all of them. You can't pull one over on me. I think urban legend Hamilton.
I think urban legends are both spooky. No, they're not. I think that they're not spooky. No, they're spooky, but there's nothing supernatural involved. Because it's like it could happen to you. If there's something supernatural involved, I think it's more of a legend.
Ooh, an urban legend as opposed to an urban myth.
No, an urban legend is like, oh yeah, the kid from Life Cereal ate Pop Rocks and Coke and died. That's
Wait,
an urban
I've never
legend.
heard that specific.
Yeah, Mikey from Life Cereal mixed Pop Rocks and Coke and he died.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
Or like Steve from Blue's Clues died of a heroin overdose.
That one's real.
No, it's not.
That one's fully real.
It's absolutely not.
Look it up. That's why his cousin took over.
He did a moth. See, like Total Story for the Moth about like
his addiction to heroin right before he died.
Yeah,
man.
No, I'm pretty sure it was about like, yeah, people thought I died. But also I'm Steve from Blue's Clues forever, and kids like see me and
Steve and Kel Mitchell both died of a heroin overdose together. Yeah. Isn't it weird? Or no, that's not how I want to set this up. So you know the Zodiac Killer?
Very well.
It's Ted Cruz.
Yeah. You mean Lady Lane Fairchild?
I do mean that. Do you think he was okay? So his like basic MO was like killing people, killing like young lovers at makeout point or whatever.
Sure.
Is that where those stories came from, or was he doing it? Was he inspired by them?
I think those stories have been around since time immemorial.
Yeah.
Someone told. Speaking of time immemorial, I think it was Matt who told me. It was either Matt or Pranks, because those are two of my lawyer friends. Both friends of mine, not friends of the show.
No.
And that's fine. We don't need them.
Never did. Made it this far.
But they said that like in England, I believe, they had to set a date for like this is time immemorial, this date. So it's like, why? It's like July 3rd, 1342 or whatever the fuck, because some of their crazy old laws are like,
oh wow,
or it's like our families own this land since time immemorial.
Sure.
Like that's like just the deeds to their house or whatever. So like for some legal shit, they just had to set a date.
That's insane.
So
only, but for the past, not for the future. Like,
yeah.
Okay.
So like when they say, so if it's like, we've had this since time immemorial.
That means from
we've had
1342.
It since July 3rd, 1342 or whatever.
And why July 3rd?
I mean, I don't know the exact date.
Okay.
But it's like.
I thought you had the exact date for some reason.
No. But it's such a weird thing to have to like come up with.
Especially because it's like, well, we know that's not true. Because like there was a year before that.
It's just.
At the very least.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like England is a magical place where things like that have to happen.
Isn't there like constitution not even written down? It's just like verbal, and everyone just has it memorized.
I hope that's true. There's only like 5 articles, so it's like not too hard.
Yeah.
Do you have like anything memorized that, like any like long piece of poetry or anything like that? I used to have the Night Before Christmas memorized, but that's not true anymore.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the crypt not a creature was stirring except those being whipped. The corpses were hung by their lips and their hair in hopes that they'd give old Santa a scare. I in my coffin wearing my shroud, dead to the world and snoring and dead to the world. Oh fuck. Dead to the world and snoring aloud.
Well, Mom in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When wet to my wondering eyes did appear but a miniature light. Wait, no, I think I fucked that up.
I don't know.
Well, I know. The window, I feel like a flash.
I know a lot of the Crypt Keeper version.
Yeah, you knew a lot more than I expected you to. Well, that's your favorite holiday, right? Is Christmas?
Christmas, yeah. Fuck, I wish it's so good. It's so good.
Is the Crypt Keeper Christian?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Well, maybe, but he just worships the devil.
Is that true? Is that canon?
No, I don't think
that
so.
would be amazing.
I also have a decent chunk of the I forget who does it, but the speech to like the actors from Hamlet, I believe. Speak the speech, I pray you, as I pronounce it to you. Fuck, maybe I don't. Speak the speech, I pray you, as I pronounce it to you. Tripping lightly off the tongue. For if you mouth it, as many of your players do, tripping lightly off the tongue. Sawing with your arms thusly. I don't know. I know some of it.
I've got the whole chorus to Bot with the Ba memorized.
Oh, well, sure.
It's pretty long. Bot with the Ba, da bang, diggy, 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 set the boogie, set up, jump the boogie. Now, this is for the players that don't have any answers.
Questions that don't have any answers.
The words don't matter. It's just how you say them. You know what I mean?
The midnight glancers and the topless dancers. The gangs of freaks, cars packed with speakers, the G's with the 40s and the chicks with beepers. The northern lights.
And the southern
comforts. And it don't even matter if your veins are punctured. All the crackheads, the critics, the cynics, and all my heroes in the methadone clinic. This is like the fourth time we've done this on this fucking podcast.
Well, I mean, when you got a hit on your hands, you got a hit on your hands.
Hey, you know why? Because I don't know if I showed you this. Kid Rock is making fucking T-shirts now.
I did see
and
these.
It's like there's like a map of the United States, and it's like it's
a picture of the electoral map.
Yeah, and it's like all the red states are America.
And what does the blue state say? Like dumb fuckistan. Oh man!
Fuck off, Kid Rock.
Fuck authority. So good. You know, you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Say it ain't so, Kid Rock. Say it ain't so. You know what? This is A to C here.
All right.
Kid Rock reminded me of that guy who does he'll do covers of songs.
Richard Cheese?
No, but he'll just it'll be like, this is my cover of Hello by Adele, and the music will start, and then he'll just sing Smash Mouth.
Sure, yeah.
It's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
But that reminded me of this thing now where like it's like there are a few different videos. I saw a new one today, but the first one was like B movie, but every time they say the word B, it speeds up.
Yes.
Then I saw one that was B movie, all the lines from B movie in alphabetical order. So it was just every single word from B movie, but in alphabetical order. And like right around the 4-minute mark, it's just B, 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 B. It's very good.
God damn it. I saw one that was Daruda Sandstorm.
Sure.
Except every time they say do, it speeds up. And so it's it's like a 20-second video, but the first like 17 seconds are just the hype up, and then all the dudes.
I saw one that was Tunak, which is like the best song of all
time.
Such a
good, like an actual good song.
It is for real a dope song.
Yeah, like top 5 best songs of all time.
But every time he says Tunak, it speeds up. But he says it so much that by the end it like breaks. Because the chorus, he says it like.
I mean,
he says it like 1,000 times
in one go. Yeah.
Do you know? I believe this is true. Or it might be an urban legend.
Or urban myth.
The music video. It's just like him in like different costumes. It's like all him. And people criticized him because they were like, "Oh, you're all Flash. The only reason people listen to your music is because you like put sexy ladies in your videos,
like CGI and shit or something like."
Fuck y'all! I'm gonna do just me in this fucking video, and people are gonna go bonkers.
It's gonna be a dumpy dude.
And god damn it, if he wasn't right,
he did it, man. He did it.
I wish I knew like more about him or that song because it's like for real a good song.
I don't even know his name offhand. Like I assume he's like the John Lennon of wherever he's from.
Yeah.
Which I have no idea where he's from.
Or maybe like more like the Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Which is like a better John Lennon.
Yeah, kind of. Music-wise?
Well, he's probably like a better Paul McCartney.
Solo stuff.
And John Lennon dropped off, I think.
His solo stuff? His solo stuff is pretty not great.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
So, I mean, we're comparing, if you're going to compare anything, you compare Beatles to Jackson 5. And you compare Michael Jackson to John Lennon.
Okay.
Beatles obviously win.
Tito is Ringo?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like actually all of them but Michael are Ringo. But then Mike, I feel like Michael Jackson wins in solo.
Yeah, I mean in solo? Yeah, that's I can meet you there.
Thriller's like the greatest album of all time.
Yeah. Only second to whatever Tunak is on.
Yeah. Well, third, it's Emotion by Carly Rae Jepsen.
God.
Tunak, the full album, and then Thriller.
Is there like, who's the greatest artist of all time? Would they be in the last like 50 years, or is there someone from like 1650 that just like crushed it? Like whoever came up with every Christmas song.
Mariah Carey.
Is she the greatest artist of all time?
I feel like
is there a Shakespeare for music? And why is it Buddy Holly?
I think it's Michael Jackson.
Really? I mean, considering we've only had music for like 60 years. It's kind of
sort of. I mean, no, but sure.
Music only got invented in like 1950.
I think it would be between probably Michael Jackson and the Beatles.
Hey, what were white people listening to before we stole rock and roll?
Classical music, probably.
That's pretty high and mighty of us to call it that.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
We didn't call it that then.
We just call it the good stuff.
It was just music.
This is music.
What were they listening? Probably standards.
Yeah, I guess so. It was just like, yeah, somebody's
everyone
aunt.
singing "Fly Me to the Moon."
Yeah, exactly.
Like, okay,
Just someone's aunt singing at their company party.
Yeah, I think it's Michael Jackson and I think the biggest reason is you could probably show if around the world if you showed a picture of Michael Jackson next to a picture of like the Beatles, more people would recognize Michael Jackson.
I just saw a video the other day of some like secluded tribe in some rainforest in some country. The BBC went to or something. It was like some French company, I don't know. And they showed them like some videos or some pictures of stuff. Like the Twin Towers getting hit and shit like that. And every once in a while, and they'd be like, "What do you think about this?" Or "What do you think about this?" And they'd be like, and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, like I can tell, this, so they have some pretty interesting, opinions on it." And then they showed them a picture of like, I don't remember who it was. Like, let's just say it was like Jesus or something. And I don't know who that is. And then they showed them a picture of Michael Jackson, and they all went, "Oh, that's Michael Jackson."
Fuck yes, that's so. I mean, his music's really good.
Pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome.
His music is very good.
Yeah.
That reminds me. There's some country, or it might just be a particular city or a particular region, but like if you ask a kid in like America to draw like an elephant,
okay,
they draw it from the side.
Definitely.
But in this place, they drew it from above.
From above.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But like all of the kids did it.
You definitely draw it from the side because you get the trunk and everything. How do you draw it from the top? I couldn't even picture
I feel like it would just be a circle with a line.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't remember, but
it's really interesting.
But it was like, oh yeah, this is how you draw an elephant.
I love stuff like that.
So weird. Why do we draw it from the side?
Because they're so good. You got those 4 big legs and that big old body.
Yeah, but why does
the beautiful trunk?
Why does it stop?
Precious.
What? No.
Precious tusks.
Like why? I don't know. Or maybe they drew it from the front. Either way, they didn't draw it from the side.
They didn't do it right.
It might have it was either from the top or it might have been the front.
That's so interesting. Yeah, I don't know.
They drew it from underneath.
Yeah, it's like this is the view we're most used to. What? Why?
You're so tall. Yeah, it was real wild.
Yeah, that's like other countries that say like the
Happy Christmas.
No, like the words that animals say. Like we say cock-a-doodle-doo, but
Gayu.
Yeah, whatever.
I only know that from video games.
Oh yeah, like Japanese chickens all say like
gyao, yeah.
Gyao. Yeah, what did dogs say in
growl growl?
Growl growl. There it is.
I like meow, but in French there's like it's like MIAOUX or something.
It's like so many extra letters.
In French they call
Les incompetents.
Yeah. I wouldn't let you sleep in my bed if you were growing on my butt. That's what the edited for TV version that I had tape said. They call goldfish redfish, and
they call one fish two fish.
Yeah, it's weird. And they call guinea pigs Indian pigs.
That's where are these pigs actually from? Do you think?
South America.
Where's Guinea? Because in my head they're like from Peru, right?
Is Guinea?
Where's New Guinea?
Africa?
I don't know. Never thought about it. Maybe it's not even a country anymore. Like
yeah.
What's the like Thailand used to be called Siam, right?
Sure.
Maybe Guinea is the old word for Peru. Probably not.
No, probably not. God, is this on us or is this on the did the system fail us?
The system failed us.
Thank God it's not on us.
We're not required to actually like learn about our own world.
Maybe I was thinking of Ghana.
Ghana's definitely in Africa. We played them in the World Cup a few years ago. That's all I know.
What was the score?
I think they won.
Yeah, but the numbers.
I want to say it was like 42-37. They were very good.
Guinea. Or maybe it's like an Asian island? Or like a
Papua New Guinea?
Yeah. Or like maybe it's like a Polynesian?
Polynesian New Guinea?
Papua New Guinea. Ugh.
Papua Gijo.
But what is that from?
It's from Santa Claus. Find on Netflix.
Fuck.
They're asking, what's your real name? Santa Claus. No, your real name, pal. He's like, Sinterklaas. He starts going through all of them like, Kris Kringle. Like Father Christmas. Popo Gijo.
Fuck.
It's the best. Tim Allen's greatest work.
It always grossed me out when he would shake his stomach because it made like a really gross sloshing sound.
Like
Do you
a bowl
remember
full
that?
of jelly.
It did.
Oh.
Does he do? He has to do that in the movie at least 8 times.
He puts into his rider. Is that movie any good, do you think? I bet it's the best.
It's probably good, but not as good as the Santa Claus 2: The Escape Clause.
Is that one starring Jack Frost?
No, that's Santa Claus 3. Jack Frost done came. I think there have been 4 Santa Claus movies.
Do they all star Tim Allen?
Mm-hmm.
Good for him.
Because
I feel like you know what? He's a big shot. He would abandon the property, but he says, you know what? I'm in it for the long haul.
Is he a big shot?
He says, I am Santa Claus to these kids. These kids need me to be Santa Claus.
What a weird choice for someone to play Santa Claus.
Tim Allen, yeah.
Yeah, like of all the fucking people.
Yeah, I mean, you go George Wendt first.
Well, but the thing is, he was not a large man.
Tim Allen?
Yeah, but he becomes a large man
Through the magic
via the Santa Claus. They were watching that at work today. We're recording this before Christmas, even though when you're hearing it, it's well after Christmas. But they were watching the Santa Claus at work. And
it's literally the only good Christmas movie on Netflix. There are no other good Christmas movies.
And we don't even know if it's good.
Yeah, that's true. It's the only one I know. Although I will say there's a Pac-Man Christmas movie, so check that one out. It's like called Pac-Man Saves Berry Day or something.
I love when Christmas movies make up not Christmas holidays.
Oh, as like Life Day.
Yeah.
Like, wink, it's not really Christmas.
But it is actually for real 100% Christmas.
Do you think that the Tupac's friends called him Pac-Man? Pac-Man?
No.
I bet at least one of them did.
But if he were still alive, they'd call him Two Pokemon.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure.
Two Pokemon, Two Furious.
They would definitely call him that. Yeah, his friends would say that for sure.
No. Have you caught them all yet?
No, not yet. I haven't caught them all yet.
That's a shame.
I'm still working on it.
Yeah.
I don't have Biggie yet. I don't have Jaw.
Someday.
I have like 3 Missy Elliott's.
That's a good one though.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But
she's really good too. You know, she was supposed to come out with an album within the last year or so, and I don't think it ever came out.
I think you have to trade her first.
But, fuck. But do you remember her single that came out? Where They From?
The one that came out like recently?
Like a year and a half ago.
No.
It was real good. Pharrell sings on it too.
I don't remember this at all.
I
don't know why I even said what I said.
Good.
The one that came out recently? Like, I don't know why I said that. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Pep Rally came out more recently than that. But anyway, they're both very good. But Where They From is like, it's really, really good.
Does she sing backwards on it?
No.
Then it can really only be so good.
If you play it backwards, the whole song's
backwards. If you
backwards.
put your thing down, flip it, and reverse it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the best. She
did the Super Bowl recently, and everyone said, yeah, get back in it.
Yeah. Well, that's when the single came out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then she said, "Nah, I'm good."
I guess. I mean,
she gave him just enough.
Better to leave them wanting more than asking. What's the rest of that?
Than asking for forgiveness.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That's it.
Speaking of which, smell you later. You know what I hate is like this sort of template for like a joke, like insert joke here. You know what I mean? I hate that.
Like I know what you're talking about.
You know what I mean? Like
where the joke is
that I don't actually have a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So don't say it then.
Like some current event thing happens, or 2 current event things happen at once, and it's like insert Rumpelstilt skin pun here, or some fucking thing. I know you.
Yeah, you
it
got
doesn't
it.
matter.
No, you just nailed it.
Yeah.
I couldn't have said it any better myself.
Thank you for playing Arcade Audio. Play more at arcadeaudio.net.